Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there and those that are filling in as fathers. Happy Father's Day to everybody. I want to welcome everybody to Points Blank Travel, the flagship channel of the entire Points Blank network. And without any further ado, what is going on, everyone? Hope everyone is having a happy Sunday. Your boy has been chilling, relaxed. Man, I ain't get out the bed today. Actually, I ain't get out the couch until about 3 this afternoon, man. Had a long week. Actually worked on some stuff overnight. I didn't go to bed till like 8 this morning. And today, man, we are going to be talking about customizable credit cards. What do I mean when I say customizable credit cards? We're talking about credit cards where you control the rewards, the cash back, or the points that you are going to be earning. You control them. We're not worried about Discover or American Express or Citi or anybody else deciding what we're going to do with our points. We get the opportunity to actually make those moves. And I can tell you, I've been doing it for a couple of months. I wanted to wait before I did this live stream and this topic to see if it was a good move. And so far, so good for Roz. So if it's good for me, I think it's good for the people. Hey, welcome to Points Blank Travel, everyone. My name is Rod, and on this channel, we talk about credit. We talk about credit cards. We talk about points, miles, cash back, personal finance, and how to travel around the world or around the country for little or no money out of your pocket. If that's something you're interested in, do your boy a favor. Subscribe to the channel. There's a little black button down there. It's free 99. Doesn't cost anything. Hit the thumbs up. It's going to be a little thumb. It means you like it. Not the thumbs down, but the one that's going upwards. Because that will help the video get pushed out to more people that may be looking for information like this and want to travel for free, like your boy's been doing since 2017. And also hit that notification bell once you subscribe. Select all so you don't miss out on future content. Now that we got all that out the way, man, I must tell you, I am excited to be here. I see Meet and I just came in the building. Want to say happy birthday to Anwar and Bashir. They are twins. Anwar is one half of Meet and I. He is the I in Meet and I. So happy birthday, man. I know y'all turned it up. I meant to call you yesterday and was working. I didn't know what day your birthday was. I think I wished you an early birthday. But anyway, happy birthday, man. I see we got Lisa J. Stocks, Event Yours, YouTube Experiment, Devin Master in the building. So let's talk about these customizable credit cards. And I do have an announcement. I'm not going to wait until the end, although I'm not going to be on here no more than an hour and 15 minutes. But I'm going to be sharing some important, vital information. It's not concrete. I may be jumping the gun, but that's how Rod do it. And, you know, people say move in silence and tiptoe through the tulips. Rod ain't got time to do all that. If I believe, I'm going to achieve. And if I believe it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But I'll probably wait till we get a few people here before I get into the comments. And again, I do have a special announcement. I've been working on something all week, and we're going to see if it comes into fruition, hopefully tomorrow, the next day. So let's go ahead and take a good look at this here. I'm going to be sharing my screen here. And again, when we talk about customizable credit cards, we're talking about credit cards where you may have to or you may not have to go in and select which items you want to earn your cash back on. It could say gas. You could choose restaurants. Sometimes you get a chance to choose 2. Sometimes you get a chance to, be just stuck with 2. Or sometimes I've even seen 3. 2 may be at 5%, 1 may be at 2%. We're going to talk about all that. But here we are. We're going to go over the comparison of the best cards for customizable rewards. And one of the things when I do this, I may change my mind and say, yeah, that card really shouldn't be in this category. Or I may debate of what I'm going over, depending on when I start researching and when I actually go live or record a video. So the first card is the American Express Business Gold Card. I am going to say, before I even get into this card, I'm going to go over here. $375 annual fee. That is expensive. But on Points Blank Travel, baby, we don't just talk about it, we be about it. We show y'all, or let me rephrase that, I show you how you can maximize this $375 annual fee. And we're going to think about effective annual fee. Effective annual fee is what am I really going to pay once I take advantage of all the perks that they may have to offer. So they have a welcome bonus. I can earn 100,000 bonus points. I am right here in case anybody's lost. 100,000 bonus points after spending $15,000 on purchases in the first 3 months of card membership. Let me start by saying this is going to be for a medium-sized business or maybe a larger small business. Wouldn't work for the Points Blank Network because I only have one employee that really gets paid, and that's me, and one person that's using the card, that's me. But if I had 5 employees or 10 employees, it would be easy to hit this little 15,000. But this is one bonus, and I have this card that I didn't even go after. I know I'm not spending $5,000 a month to buy a camera, a laptop, a couple of lights, and a bunch of helmets. I mean, it ain't gonna happen. So I didn't worry about that. But earn 4 points per dollar. We're right here. Spent on 2 eligible categories. Your business spends the most each billing cycle. Now, I was a little methodical about this. Remember, now when I got it, it had a $250 annual fee, which was still high. But if I'm going to get 4 points for every dollar on the 2 categories, and I'll tell you what I had mine set on. I had mine set on gas and restaurants. If I ate out, business meeting, or at the time I was working, so anytime I ordered lunch, I would use this card. Anytime I got gas, I would use this card. And for the most part, I was getting this $375 wiped out. And then I also get 3 points per dollar on flights and prepaid hotels booked on MXtravel.com. I'm not a fan of MXtravel.com. I think they're a little higher than normal. If I use a travel portal, it's going to be the Chase travel portal. But typically, I book directly through the airline because American Airlines card, that's the hub for Dallas. And then I can use the points from my American Express and book Delta. And man, I was flying first class all over the place. And then I got smart. A light went off. Bing. Dude, they ain't doing that much in first class where I need to be wasting all my points. I mean, yeah, I get a drink before everybody else, and I got some free cocktails, but it wasn't even what I usually drink. And then I got a little warm cloth, and it wouldn't work. So, and then I get 1 point per dollar on air. I'm not going to do the 1 point per dollar on all the purchases because I have cards, and the whole process for these customizable cards isn't trying to get 1 point per $1 or 1% for every dollar spent. We're not trying to do that, but that would probably be the least suggested card. Now, this card here is a monster. It is the Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards card. That's a whole lot to say. I just say my Customized Cash Reward card if I'm doing a video. That's a lot. But this card here is a powerhouse. And you're going to see, look, it already got more writing. It has way more writing in the first 2 columns. And over here it says 0. That's the annual fee is 0. It ain't going to cost us nothing to have this card. And you don't have to have a bank account with Bank of America. I do. I kind of did it a different way because I wanted relationships with the banks that I thought was going to be a problem. So I got a relationship with Chase. I got a relationship with Bank of America. I got a relationship with American Express. Y'all got to remember, I didn't just fall out the sky with no 700 or something credit score. I fell out the sky with 0 credit score. And then I got up to over 700. And then some kind of way I went tumbling back down to 547. So I had to be methodical and strategical as I was working this system. But you do not have to have an account with Bank of America or Chase or any other cards you see here. So let's go over what this card is offering. Now, I like to go over this. Here's your little welcome officer. You're going to earn $200 online cash rewards bonus after spending $1,000 on eligible purchases in the first 90 days. In case this is your first time here, I don't drop no damn gems and nuggets. Everybody doing that. A nugget last time I checked, and most gems, at least when they get in the ring, they're small. I drop boulders, baby. I want to hit you upside the head with vital information that's going to make you put money back in your pocket, regardless of which channel. Speaking of which channel, I am rocking my OG Points Blank Finance t-shirt, which was the name of Investing with Rob before I rebranded it. Anyway, all you have to do is spend $1,000 and you're going to get $200 back. It doesn't say go to the mall or go to the outlet or go to the purse store or go to the Jordan store and spend $1,000. It's not. It says spend $1,000 on eligible purchases. This is how Rod's going to do it. Rod's going to use this particular car. He's going to pay his car insurance. He's going to pay his cell phone bill. He's going to pay his internet, his electric bill, his water bill, and I guarantee you, in 1 month, at least a 1 month and a half, I'm going to be to spend $1,000 on stuff that I would spend money on anyway. And I tell people all the time, the only thing you get when you use your debit card is 2 things you get: a little confirmation thank you message if you're doing it on your phone or your computer, and you get a receipt. They talk about emailing to you. Man, what am I doing with that? I don't care about you saying thank you. I don't even know who you are. And then this little old receipt, I don't even look at it. No, give me something back for the money I'm spending. Anyway, so please keep in mind the first 90 days, speaking of boulders, this is the first boulder of the night. 90 days start the day you're approved. It don't start the day you get the card in the mail and you forget about it. And then you go over there and decide to activate it a month after you got it because you forgot. Well, guess what? The time starts ticking the day or night you're approved. So if you throw it over here wherever and wait 30 days before you look at it, now you have 60 days to spend $1,000. It's not when you activate it. Keep that in mind. You'll earn 6% cash back for the first year, then 3% in one of the following categories for the first year. It was not like this. When I got this card, I would have wore this card out. It was only 3%. But now for the first year, 6%. I'm telling you, man, in one of the following categories. So I only get to pick one. And I'm stuck with it for a year now. I know once you get the card and go to 3, you can switch. But I got gas and electric. Online shopping, which I don't do a lot of. I'm down here now. Oh, man, I got my computer doing some. Oh, man, I'm down here, man. I ain't doing all that. That's kind of spooking me. And including cable, I don't have. Streaming, all my streaming is free. I don't have no Hulu, no Netflix. If it ain't free, it ain't for me. I got Prime somehow. I think because I have a Prime account. But when it comes to them streaming services, I realized, man, once they $6.99 me to death, I got cable again. I got rid of cable to lower my expenses. So I'll be watching Tubi and YouTube and the news. And by then it'd be the time to go outside or make a video or something. All right, then you have dining, travel, drugstores, and home improvement. I'll tell you right now, the way I spend money, mine is gas, because I don't eat out a lot. Plus, remember that business gold card? Your boy's getting 4% or 4 times the points back over there. Online shopping, I don't shop online. I like to try my clothes on. I'm old school. I don't eat out enough. Travel, I have too many ways to travel other than using my award card. Now, for 6% cash back, I may do it for a year. Drugstores, yeah, I got some prescriptions, but not enough that I'm gonna spend more than I spend in gas. Home improvement, I put a grill together, a Weber or whatever you call them. And basically, all you got to do is stick them little legs with the wheel. Well, no, I had to put the wheels on, I think. Then I had to stick them little legs in the little circles and screw it in. And I don't tell nobody, but your boy had the instructions for putting a grill together that didn't have but two things you had to do. I could have had a kid look at it. But anyway, so needless to say, I don't need to be at the home improvement store. If I do, I'm probably with somebody else and I'll buy me a Gatorade or something. You get to the cashier. And going back over here, now, normally you'll earn 3% cash back in the category of your choice. So you only get 1 for 3% then, but you'll earn 2% cash back at grocery stores and wholesale clubs. This, after that first year, or even the first year, you're going to get 3%, 6% on one of these, and then you're going to get 2% grocery stores and wholesale clubs. I don't go to wholesale clubs. I just go to the grocery store. Why? Because it's free to walk through the door. I ain't got to spend no $40 and $50 a year, whatever it is at them places. But 1% cash back on all other purchases. I ain't worried about that. So this here, if you want one card in your wallet and all you want is one, this may be the card for you. Now, keep in mind, all these little 3% and 6% is on $2,500 in purchases per quarter. So once you get to 2501, I don't care how many sixes this screen say or how many threes, everything gonna turn into 1%. Moving along, man, moving along. The business Advantage Custom Cash is pretty much the same. I'm not gonna go over that, but now this here card here is one of my favorites. The City Custom Cash card. Why? Because I really don't have to pick a category. But first, let's see how much money we're gonna get in the welcome bonus. We're gonna get 200, just like the other one, except we're gonna get 200 cash back after spending 1,500. Don't look at it as a big old piece of pie, 1,500. Look at it as a pie, and you have something to cut the pie with, and you're gonna slice it into 3, and you're looking at $500 a month. And it can be redeemed for $200 cash back, but it's gonna come in the form of points. 20,000 points, which can be redeemed. Now, let me go over this here. Second bold of the night. If they didn't say this here, you just say, okay, I can get 20,000 points. How much cash back is this? Just say custom cash. All you have to do is put a period at the end of 20,000, go over 2 places, put your period there. Notice it's 200 period 00 $200. That's the easy way to remember. So with this card, this is what I like about this card. You'll earn 5% on your top eligible spending category on up to $500 spent each billing cycle. Now, a billing cycle is typically 30 days. Please, 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 PBT family, don't think that the billing cycle is the first of the month and Bone Thugs is playing and it's going to go to the end of the month. No, billing cycle could be the 4th of this month to the 3rd of next month. So you got to know your billing cycle. And you can spend $500. Now, what I like about it is the category where you spend your top eligible spending category. It's like 6, 8, 10, about 8 or 10. And you have the big dog. You have gas, you have groceries, and you have restaurants. One is the online shopping. Now, I typically know which category I'm going to use this card for. Right now, I'm using it for gas. I'm getting 5%. Using Discover It for groceries, and I'm primarily using my PayPal debit card for 5% on groceries. And restaurants, I'm using my Chase Sapphire Preferred because I'll get 3% cash back. Now, I'm not going to use it here. So, right here, but let's just say you only want one card. You ain't got time to figure out all this stuff Rod talking about. You just want one card and you use it. Well, wherever you spend that card, as long as it's in one of those categories, it's going to calculate it for you. You don't have to do it. And you're going to get 5% in that category. Then you'll get 1% back on all other purchases. I don't do that. And then you'll earn an additional 4% cash back. Let's say you don't have a hotel card. You don't have a American Express or Chase. You could use this one card, get 4% if you book a hotel, car rentals, and attractions like Disneyland, PBT World. I'm kidding y'all. Wherever, man. What's that place? Knott's Berry Farm and all that. And hold up. My phone had went off. I know my buddy is sheltered from a while. See, we've been texting back and forth. I think he texted me earlier. Anyway, and book through City Travel. That's another thing. I'm already dealing with the Chase Travel Portal. Then you got the City Travel Portal, the Capital One. I try to use points when I can, but I'm finding out that even with the points, sometimes if it's like an American, it's not a partner with Chase, I'll use the travel portal. So that's another one. But I don't do none of this travel portal stuff. I want my 5% cash back on right now on gas. Then I take that 5%. I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying. I take that 5% cash back on money I'm gonna spend anyway on gas. and I go what used to be Points Blank Finance, and I go over to the Investing with Rod channel, and I take that 5% cash back, and I use my Webull account, and I buy stocks on Webull, and then Webull pay out by crypto with this 5%, and those are my travel accounts. When I'm ready to travel, if I don't have any points or no points a mile, I go over there and redeem, sell a little Bitcoin, sell a little Ethereum, a little XRP, or sell a little stock or ETF, and bam, and I already have these. Like, I'm not selling Bitcoin, and I'm not selling, but anything in those accounts, I can say I'm not married to them. I'm not in love with them. Plus, I have them in other accounts. So next, Freedom Flex. I don't know if I agree with this. Now, what I do like, I have this card. It's a beast, and I'm gonna probably open my wallet up in a minute. I think I finally remember to bring it. Earn $200 cash back. All you got to do is spend $500 in the first 3 months. This is different terminology. 90 days and 3 months is two different things. If you say January, and I don't want to use that. Well, yeah, I'll use January, February, March. January has 31. March has 31. That's 62. You put the 28 days in February, you have luckily 90 days. But let's say you go July, August, September. July and August are only 2 months back to back. You might learn some here that have 31 days in them. That's 62. And then you add 30 days in September. Now you have 92 instead of 90. So always look and see if it's 3 months instead of 90 days. Now, you'll earn 5%. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. You'll earn 5% on up to $1,500 in combined purchase each bonus category that you activate. Well, this is some trickery right here. All right, yeah, you activate them, but they're only giving you one choice that may have, like, say, grocery stores, cable, and something else that you might not in streaming services. They've already picked the categories. You just have to activate it. So that's not customizing. I'm not even going over this card. For the sake of time, I'm not even going over this card. I will say, and I have several videos, several live streams where I've talked about the Freedom Flex. That's a great card, but you're not customizing nothing. They're creating it for you. But this right here is same with Discover. I'm not going to go over this. Both of those, I have both Discover and the Freedom Flex, but I wouldn't call them customizable. U.S. Bank Cash Plus card, you'll get $200 back after spending $1,000 on purchases within the first 90 days from account opening. So $200, same as the rest of them. Now here, I want to go over these. Hopefully I won't be creating a whole new website. Yep, I'm right here, y'all. Earn 5% cash back on the first $2,000 in combined other purchases each quarter in 2 categories of your choice. That's customizable, people. Not this, we pick it, you activate it, and that ain't customizing anything. But right here, I have mine right now set to utilities. Ooh, I'm killing the game. And I have it set to restaurants. And I have my 2%, I want to say, set to grocery stores. And I just picked some for 2% because I had everything else on lock. But the 5%, I mean, what bill, your car note, or your rent, or your mortgage, your car note, they're going to be your biggest. And then right beside that rent and mortgage is going to be your utilities. And if you live in Texas, you know what I mean, man. I mean, y'all, I was in here last night sweating like I ain't going to say like I was doing that. But it had nothing to do with what y'all probably thinking. I was sweating like I had been running. And I was just sitting on the couch watching YouTube. And I said, man, it's hot in here. I was like, I got to weather the storm, man. I got to weather the storm because I ain't trying to turn this air hole and spend all this money, yo. I'm not trying to do it. But anyway, one thing I do want to point out, I'm going to go back up here. Now, I'm going to go all the way back to the top, and then I'm going to jump in these comments. And, well, I'm going to share something. Then I'm going to jump in the comments. Well, I'm going to jump in the comments. Then after I read a little of them, a few of them, then we'll go to this announcement I have. Hey, if you're just coming in, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't done so, hit the like button. blow on it, kiss it, do something. And also, man, share this out with somebody you know, man. Share out the Investing with Rod channel. You never know, man. We need to come up. I always say a party of one is no fun. A party of five is not even a party. That's a get together. And a party of everybody at the party, we're having a good time. Now, notice this American Express Business Gold. I would make this the absolutely last card if I got it at all. I think I just got card happy when I got it. $375 annual fee. Now, let's go down and look. I'm not going to go over every zero. Zero, 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 zero. Here's another one. And I need to go over this one too. U.S. Bank Shopper Cash Reward Card. I did a video on that one. You'll get $250 cash back after spending $2,000. Yeah, they're giving you 50 more, but you got to spend another $1,000. Now, I'm not too big of a fan, but you also get 4 months instead of 3 months to do it, 120 days. You will get 6% cash back at 2 retailers of your choice. I don't like the word retailers because I don't do a lot of clothes shopping like I used to do because I bought enough back then to last now. I just made sure I bought everything like classic, like the blues, the grays, the slacks. But I still need to change because a lot of times back then I wore slacks and suits and sports coats and all that. Earn 3% on one choice. So this is pretty good. I don't like the retailers, but this is almost kind of like the U.S. Bank Cash Plus, and then you'll get 1.5 back on all. So that might be not bad. But then one thing about this card is 0%. And then for the first year, you got to read all this stuff, man. See, they throw this big old zero up there, and then you'll be like me and don't want to even read. But the first year is zero, and then after that is $95. So probably why I don't have this card. It's too many cards that doesn't cost anything that I can get and not have to worry about all that. All right, man, let me jump in these comments and see who up in this thing. And I do have a special announcement that I'm going to be going over here shortly. I just want to say hello to some of the people. See, we got 12 real homies in the crib in case I need to decipher that or translate that. We got 12 people in the live stream. You'll hear me say real homies in the crib. You'll also hear me say ring my doorbell when you come in the crib. And the doorbell is that like button. You know, I know it's smelling good in here. The barbecue going, or I ain't got no barbecue going, but all right. So now, matter of fact, while we got 12, I might not get to 13. I'm gonna go ahead and share a different screen with y'all. And I have been working on a partnership with a major company. Some of you have heard of them, some of you may not. I'm probably waiting on the last step. I'm hoping I know Monday or Tuesday, no later than Wednesday. But I'm going to go ahead and share this. I'm not going to go through all the details. Let me make sure it's looking like I'm looking. I have been working on establishing a partnership with Credit Karma and Credit Karma Money, which I'll be able to possibly give you discounts if you sign up with Credit Karma, as well as tell you things about it that you may not understand about your credit report, or just accessing the Credit Karma website. And a lot of people are starting to use Credit Karma. So just something to think about it. But I did want to tell everybody that because I'm super excited, man. I've been doing a lot of work late at night behind the scenes. But hey, that's enough of that, man. Let me jump in these comments and see who up in this thing. All right, so Credit Karma, man, I got a lot going on. All right, we got my sister, a channel member, Event Yours, and my brother Pretty Timmy says, what's up, Rod? Just touched down, back down in the U.S. I'll check back in when your live starts. And man, they were in Greece for 10 days. Been all around the world, never hit Greece though. I thought Greece was just in the Olympics. I thought it disappeared like the rest of the places, you know. Like they used to call Rome or the Romans, but it wasn't the Rome we know today. It wasn't. It was a whole big old section over there. Now just a little city. Lisa got the thumbs up. Say, hey, Rob, what's going on, man? Fellow content creator. She is a guru when it comes to stocks, exchange traded funds. She talks about crypto. Check out Lisa J. Stock. And we got a channel member, Devin Masker, said, hey, Rod, how are you? I'm doing well, man. A little sleepy, but you know, your boy chilling. And YouTube Experiment say, hi, Rod. Happy Father's Day. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I'm not going to say it individually because I really don't know who's a father and who's not. And Devin, I gotta look it up. And we got the Mighty Men, our channel members, also part of the Alliance in the house. Says, "What's up, Rod? Happy Father's Day. Peace to the chat. Happy Father's Day to you too, man. Hey, y'all check out Meet and I, as well as Sipping with Meet and I on all major platforms, including YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I think they own stuff that they ain't even created yet. Because every time I go somewhere, I see them. But they on one of them, they got a little baby picture of Anwar and Bashir, his twin brother. And I knew right off the bat which one was Anwar, because I promise you, man, I think Anwar, I think you're 47, I think. And he ain't changed a bit. Dude still look the same. I don't know what he doing over there. And he says, thanks, something, no problem. We got TCP Consulting, man. Tried to slide in on me. And that is Tim Fulani. What's up? Trevor says, happy Father's Day, Rob. I knew it was you, Trevor. I know your name, man. Trevor gave me the opportunity shortly after I started my YouTube channel to speak to one of the most, I think, the most prominent Black church in Philadelphia. And it was the toughest crowd I ever had. It took me about 15 minutes to get them to warm up to me. And that was a pleasure. We did it via Zoom. It was Rod and the church members, man. I was in church. And boy, I had to prove that I believed, because I don't think they didn't believe that I believed anyway. All right, we got Devin says he's been a member for 46 months. I hit my $600 SUB. You're gonna see acronyms in here, and I'm gonna break them down for you. SUB is sign up bonus for my One Key Plus card. It's pending right now. I just did a video on the One Key Plus card, and that is the Expedia credit card. Congratulations, Devin. I don't have my sound effects on this software. I have it on my other software, but you get the live version. And Devin speaking, telling happy birthday. Everybody's speaking. Vent Yours is back. Said, what's up, Rod? I'm back. Just checked into hotel on points, of course. See what I'm saying? Hey. If it yours, they know how to work these points and miles. They had nothing to do with no Rod and PBT. They was doing it before I was doing it. So they just checked into the hotel and on points, of course. I hear you. And Meet and I showing love to Tanya, and they showing love. Okay, Devin said, man, I look forward to this every live, because Devin's going to tell us what he's been doing. And we're going to have a segment each live. What has Devin been up to since the last live? All right, so what has Devin been up to since the last live? I think the last live, he was busy doing something, but I forgot. But I'm going to remember. I'm going to start writing them down. Matter of fact, yeah, hold on. Because this, I'm for real, this is going to be a new segment. Devin, you got your own segment on PBT, baby. What is Devin doing since the last live stream? Let me get a little picture here. Bing. Y'all be forgetting this phone as a camera. I be forgetting. I write something down and all that. I got my trusted number 2 purple pencil. I thought it was pink. I had to look again. Then I got a pen here, and I got a notebook here. Got a lot of stuff on this table. But anyway, Meet and I've been relaxing from surgery. That's what it was. The last live, he was busy getting ready for surgery. And this live, he's relaxing in recovery from surgery I had 1.5 weeks ago, because I've been on a liquid-only diet since then. I go to the doctor for a follow-up from my surgery Wednesday. Wow. Since you put it out there, Devin, what got you on a liquid-only diet? And no, never mind. I don't want to know. It's probably something I can't handle, man. I got a weak stomach. So, hey, man, wishing for a speedy recovery, man. And we got part of the PBT Points Playing Network executive team, also a channel member. We got White Loves to Motivate. Matter of fact, man, she missed my last live and had me feeling some kind of way. Then I said, what was you doing? I think she was watching the movie. I was like, hell, I am the movie. Nah. Anyway, man, she's part of the executive team, man. Thank you for everything you do. Say good evening and happy Father's Day. And everybody speaking of White Loves and White Love. All right, everybody speaking. Y'all showing that love. Oh, man, I see a superstar up in here, man. And he stepped in properly. Hey, White Loves, how are you? Hey, I got to get past all this speaking, man. Hey, everybody. And we got my man. He's coming up in these YouTube streets in the credit card points and miles world. And it is travel on everyday spend. Hey, I was in your live this past week, but I didn't get a chance to comment because I was watching on my TV and I lost my phone. Blame it on my age, not my heart. Anyway, BOA card is a powerhouse. But first and foremost, I want to thank you, and I don't have my sound effects, so I guess Thurston off today, so Rod want to do it. Thank you for that $5 super chat. BOA card is a powerhouse, especially with the double for the first year. Thanks for the knowledge. You're welcome, man. Thank you for kicking out that knowledge. Y'all check out Travel on Everyday Spend. It's always, even though Rod puts out information, you got people like Sledge Inc. Team. You got people like Chad's Money Minutes, Call Me Lonnie, Travel on Everyday Spend. There's so many people out there talking about it, and it's always good to get more than one perspective, because I may have a great strategy, but let's say Travel on Everyday Spend is doing one thing that I'm not doing. You'll be like, hey, man, I'm glad I went over there, because what Rob was talking about work, but this will really work. So check out more than one channel. All right. Thank you again for that $5 super chat. And YouTube Experiment said, I'm back. I didn't even know you left, man. Almost said, I've been watching too much movie. See, I'm talking in bunny. I've been watching Tubi, man. I got to get back. I got to come back to earth, man, every night. But 2, 3, whenever I decide to stop working in the morning, I watch me some Tubi. But I don't be watching what y'all think. I be watching the drama and the romance. I watched one the other night. It was a good movie, but I'll tell y'all in a minute. Let me get through these comments. All right, Devin said, I got the B of A customized card through a product change, meaning he switched from one card to another because the cards I had before discontinued. So he had a Bank of America card that was discontinued. So they product changed him to the new card, which happened to be the customized cash rewards card. That's cool, man. And Public Library offers free Hoopla and Canopy streaming apps. Yeah, the Public Library, huh, man? Did they even have libraries anymore? Do they even have Barnes and Noble anymore? I mean, it's like they ain't. I'm about to do. Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to write a book, but I don't know how to start it. I want to start as a kid, and Tubi's really influencing me and motivating me. And then I kind of want to start as a young adult, or no, not like in 11th grade. And then I kind of want to start when I join the Navy, so I'm kind of lost. All right, but y'all look for me on AmazonBooks.com near you soon. And Motivated Bronze Flat Power Guy, got to be the coolest name on YouTube. Man, you're going to have to tell me what all that means one day. Motivated Bronze. So we know, oh no, most hated. So don't nobody like you. Bronze, yeah, you look African American. And Flat Power God. That's why I get lost. You got to break it down for me, man. Got to break it down for me. I accumulated lots of points shopping on Amazon and dining. My car is electric, so no gas. But hey, notice, Tanya, they got EVs. Anytime now that you see, and I'm going to tell y'all the difference between the two. Boulder number 3, baby. Again, if you're just coming in, I don't drop no gems and nuggets, man. And I don't script none of this. It's coming from the dome, baby. Some call me intelligence. I think I got some other issue, like, I can't stop moving and always thinking. I think it's a term for that. But anyway, here's the difference in the two. Most of the time, these credit cards now, they're including EV stations with gas stations. Let me look at something real quick. Y'all bear with me here real quick. Come and show y'all what I mean, man. I can show you, but I like to. I mean, I can tell you, but I like to show you. And I may have to, I'll find some, because I know I saw it, because I read it, but I don't know where I saw it. Anyway, they'll include that. So any time you see that, that's cool. I can get 5% cash back at gas stations, and 5%, they're not leaving me out because I have an electric vehicle. However come, last time I checked it, I ain't never been to one because I don't have an electric car, but I rode by one and all they had at the EV station was an EV charger. Gas stations, if you ever walk inside, now you got to pay attention to these little bitty words like at the pump. But if it say gas station and don't say at the pump, anything at the gas station is 5%, 3%, 2%, whatever. And meaning chips, dip, Fritos, Cheetos, Slurpees, Snickers, powdered donuts, whatever you want, man, bag of trash bags, whatever is in the gas station, you'll get that money. But if you go to the EV station, all you're getting is some EV. Well, you ain't even getting no EV, you're just getting some some electricity. It's just something to think about, man. But hey, Tanya says she racking up on Amazon and dining. And Devin, let me see what Devin. Okay, Devin telling Devin, see, you might not have to do that in the future because as soon as I see your name, and you might, because we're gonna do it a couple of times, I'm gonna tell them what is Devin going through, or what has Devin got going on lately. And I want to thank Why Loves to Motivate for that $5 super sticker. And I can't see it, man. I don't even know what the sticker could be. A little rod figurine doing cartwheels. I don't know. I can't see it. But thank you so much, Why Loves to Motivate. Thank you. Who was that other one? Thank you, Traveling on Everyday Spin. Appreciate you. Now I lost my spot, man. I got to go find what it was. Yeah, please hit that like button, man. Yeah, Devin, have a speedy recovery, man. Hey, yo. And I recently joined the rewards program. See, that's why we're going to have a segment for David. But Devin, he do all kind of stuff between PBT live streams. I recently joined the reward program to a hotel who has credit cards and don't believe you've done a video for it because I saw there's many videos on you. Oh, okay, Devin, come here trying to talk some ish. All right, Devin, you recently joined. I got to read it twice, man, because you got me. I need some water. I ain't got no water. I got to pour this off, man. Pour the water on me, get this steam going. I recently joined a rewards program to a hotel who has credit cards and don't believe you've done a video for it. Whatever, Devin. Because I saw there's many videos on YouTube for them. Okay, Devin, tell me the credit card, man. Let's see if you're right or wrong. I hope you're right. That way I can do a video on. But let me know, man. Don't take all day because we look like we might be getting to the bottom. Which card should I apply to next? I'm at 324. Well, see, at number one on YouTube experiment, I don't know what you have. And I'm glad he asked that. Just because Rod get froggy and come up with a topic like the best customizable credit cards. We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Like he's asking me which card he should apply for. If you want to talk about a particular card, your credit report, your credit score, what makes it goes up, what makes it go down, we can talk about all that. But you're at 324. What he's saying with the Chase has a rule called a 524 rule, meaning if you've been approved for 5 cards in a 24-month period, Chase is not going to approve you for number 6, regardless of your credit score. So he has 3 approvals in the last 2 years. Matter of fact, let's make this easier, YouTube, because that's a broad question. I don't want you to have a whole laundry list of which cards you have. How about which cards have you been thinking about? You could do, if you feel like typing it, go ahead and do which cards you have, and then I'll tell you what I think, but it's kind of hard to say what I would get next. Speaking of next, man, let me do something. I ain't did this in a while. Let me, you should see a little comment from me about to pop up at the bottom. I just dropped a link. Anybody want to come up and chit chat with Rod on the screen? For the people, let me know. All you got to do is click that and I'll see you, and then we'll go from there. All right. Devin going to answer for me. At YouTube Experience, get Chase or Barclays because I've seen on YouTube both have liked the 524 rule. Huh? No, wait. Yeah, Barclays and Chase. Yeah, I see what he's saying now. So what Devin is saying, YouTube Experiment, is get a Chase card or a Barclays card first, because those 2 companies really pay attention to the 524 rule. Obviously, Chase created it and Barclays pay attention to it. But some of the other people, your Cities, your American Expresses, your Capital Ones, they may not worry about how many cards you apply for as long as your credit score is straight. So that's good advice, Devin. Appreciate you, man. I also don't have Venture X, but last few times pre-approval said no. Well, Venture X is kind of going down, baby. Well, I'm sorry, that's Nelly. It's going down, man. This old venture, I never bought into it, man. $395 annual fee. And I think what they gave was airport lounges. Well, from what I've heard, I haven't done a video on it because I haven't been able to verify it. But they don't even have lounge access for the Venture X anymore. Anybody else hear that? So I wouldn't even be worried about no Venture X. I would get the Venture at $95 before I get the Venture X. Matter of fact, when I went on the Meeting Eye cruise, I had a balcony suite courtesy of the Capital One Venture card and the points I earned on it. Devin says, I recently got 2 Capital One cards and product chain one. Damn, Devin, how many cards you got, man? See, this is 3 segments right here. See, I told you, what has Devin been up to lately? Devin, what cards you get, man? And how many do you have total? I'm curious, man. Welcome, everyone. Please hit that like button and consider. No, don't consider, do it. Be like Nike, man. No, seriously, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you, Wireless Motivate. And TCP Consulting. Hey, TCP, are you subscribed to the channel? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I think that is that pretty timid because they say Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Man, I don't know. I got y'all. Let me know. I saw that today. Hey, JR Hill, what's up? He been rocking with me since I first started. Say hello, everyone in the chat. How's everyone doing tonight? Pretty good, man. Again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers coming in here. Happy Father's Day to all the people that are going to be fathers before next Father's Day. That way you ain't got to wait till the end. I think they should tell us more often. You know, man, speaking of which, I went outside earlier to get some fresh air. And I looked to the left on my street and to the right on my street, and there wasn't no cars in the street. And I said, wow, that's interesting. Because on Mother's Day, and I live on a wide street, like you can get 2.5 cars through. You got a car parked on this side, car parked on this side, and then 2 cars can still go through comfortably. On Mother's Day, the street was full. I thought I was at AT&T Stadium. That's how many cars. Now today, for the Father's Day, wasn't nobody. I ain't ate no good food, man. What is going on? Anyway, happy Father's Day to all the men in the chat. Happy Mother Bumpers Day. Happy Mother Bumpers Day. That could mean a couple of things. If it's yours, elaborate, man. Mother's bumpers. Are they bumping the mothers? I mean, I don't know, man. I gotta oh man, we got TCP Consulting backstage. I got to see who this is, man. Oh, I know who that is. He just told me who it was, I think. All right, hold on, man. Give me 1 second. Let me read it here because this is pretty funny. What's funny about it is I don't know about making this happen in 2025, but Points Blank Network credit card. Man, that would be nice. Boy, man, YouTube Experiment, you got me all excited over here, man. My favorite credit cards from the list are Cash Plus and Shopper Cash Card. I know you have both of those. Hey, give me 1 second. 80% of our travels are paid for by points, hotels, flights, cruises, and casino resorts. And I'm telling you, man, they was live. Hey, Tanya, how'd y'all get that Wi-Fi in Greece to be so clear in America? Because I know everybody go to the Caribbean, they don't be looking like that. They be choppy and blurry. And y'all, man, I thought I was watching y'all down in Georgia. All right, TCP Consulting, you ready, man? You about to come on the stage with one of the world's greatest entertainers, 4-time Meeting Eye Award winner, Channel of the Year, People's Choice, Vanguard Award, Best Finance Channel. Coming to the stage, we got TCP Consulting. What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
What's
Hey,
going
Rod,
on?
it's Trevor, Mr. Tenfulani, a.k.a. Mr. TCP from TCP Consulting, LLC.
Well, welcome, man. Yeah, Tim Fulani has been rocking with me for a while. This is also the young man that invited me to speak at his church in Philadelphia. And Trevor always think I don't remember who he is. He done text me like 80 times in his lifetime.
Hey, I'm up early and just trying to do research just like you, man.
Hey, man. So what you been up? What's this TCP Consulting, man?
So that's what I want to talk about. So about a year ago, I finally decided after following you for a couple of years now during the pandemic.
Wait, you decided when? Hold on, I want to hear that again.
Oh, sorry. A couple years after following you, like during the pandemic,
Okay.
I started my own business, TCP Consulting LLC. So basically, my bread and butter is PC help people with their personal and business finance, help them save and make money, just change their habit. And then I try to make it so that way, like some people I learned in my like talking with people over the years, some people do primarily credit, some do debit. But I would realize instead of focusing on one particular field, I'll focus on both where you can get debit cards with cash back or sometimes points, and also credit cards with points and cash back. So I kind of like mirror both of them, and then I kind of focus on whatever does both. And I have to thank you because, like during the time of the pandemic, like I was trying to figure out, okay, how do I do this, do that, and then watching your channel, you were just so insightful, and you made it like practical because, like, there are other good YouTubers out there. Don't get me wrong, and other people I follow, but you're the first person to really make it practical and show like, okay, this is how you do it in your daily life. This is how you apply it practically. And that's my whole thing, being practical. And I've had some clients, but I figure, the only way you're going to get motion is if you try and put yourself out there. So I've been trying to go in my community, get my name out there, creating a website, like I said, Facebook, Instagram. I'm on YouTube, linking my videos on there. So that's all I just wanted to say. Like, thank you because you were part of my inspiration.
Wow, man, that means a lot,
Mhm.
Trevor. A lot of times as a content creator, we don't know everybody that we may impact, good or bad. We don't
Mhm.
know who we may influence, good or bad. But every time I hear a testimony, it
Mhm.
touches me because the whole reason I've created all of my channels, with the exception
Mhm.
of, and even that one, I was going to say the exception of the point spec experience is to help people. I want to see people grow.
Mhm.
And once I did all the reading and looked at all the hours I spent watching videos, reading articles, I probably watched well over 1,000 videos, read
Mhm.
thousands with a bunch of S's,
Mhm.
articles before I even created a YouTube channel because I wasn't going to come to the people and not be prepared and thank goodness I didn't, because I hear stories like yours where TCP Consulting is not a spinoff of PBT, but PBT had an influence on that business being created. So
Mhm. Mhm.
hearing that means a lot. It just, that made me grind even more, man. I might not even go to sleep for 2 days now. But so
Yeah.
now with these credit and debit cards, now and you
Mhm.
say you're taking your stuff. I think I've seen something, I think on Instagram, I think, and I'll make sure. I know I just followed you. I'll follow you on all platforms, and I'll follow you uh, on
Yeah,
whichever.
because what I did was I mainly posted on Facebook to begin with. Then I was thinking some people use Instagram, some people prefer a website. So basically, I kind of split it up where like the YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook all have like the same videos. That way, anyone can see me on those platforms. They're all kind of like synced together. And then I made the website. That's for people that just want to like read the website and be like, okay, I see the videos, but what, like, break it down. That's kind of like the website breaks it down.
Okay.
So I made it for like everybody basically.
So do you have a YouTube channel or anything?
Yes, our YouTube channel, same TCP Consulting LLC. So same thing, same videos on there. I'm still working on transferring all the videos because I have over 70 videos of content. So I'm still working transitioning over, trying to find the best way. But it's growing and I have like a good amount of followers. So I just wanted to come on your platform because I know you guys know your stuff. And yeah, I just willing to just answer any questions that anyone has any, just want to break down how I could practically even help you possibly. I mean, I know you're a master of your craft, but still, is any knowledge that anyone can pass on or wants me to pass on, I'm willing to answer.
Well, I know you've been rocking with me for a while because you just said one of my oldest slogans, master of my craft.
Mm-hmm.
However, comma,
Mm-hmm.
I'm never a full master because I always learn. I said last live stream,
Mm-hmm.
I want to continue to learn. And
Mm-hmm.
the day I stopped learning, I came up with a phrase on here when I first started. The day we stop learning and the day we stop having fun, I'll end this channel in a heartbeat
Mm-hmm.
because we're going to have a whole lot of fun and do a whole lot of learning here.
Yeah.
Now, I recently said, there's a saying, and I did typical raw, just like I don't like gems and nuggets, so I came up with boulders.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of let's go, I came up with let's roll, baby. Well, there's a slogan that you hear so many people say. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Mm-hmm.
Find another room.
Yeah.
And for years, that sounded good. But then I changed it a little bit for Rod, not for nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm in the smartest person in the room,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to leave that room and go to another room. I'm going to stay in the room where I'm the smartest person,
And teach everybody else.
and I'm going to teach
Mm-hmm.
them.
That's what I do with my friends. I try to teach them same thing until they get it.
And y'all,
Some.
I had no
Mm-hmm.
idea Trevor was coming up here. I just dropped the link. This wasn't planned. So he doesn't know what I'm going to say. I don't know what he's going to say. And once I teach those people that in that room where I'm the smartest person, then I'm going to go to the room where I'm not the smartest person so I can get more information, take it back to that room, and then find another room where I may be the smartest person. And then before you know, we'll have a whole bunch of smart people. And it
Mm-hmm.
sounds so
That's good.
simple, and it is simple,
It is something. Yeah.
but we don't have enough people doing it. How many people out there have so much knowledge, but they want to be the smartest person? They're not sharing it with anybody. I don't do it for the clout. I don't do it for the glory. Be honest, I'm a extrovert something. I don't know what I'm classified as because I can be the life for the party, but for the most part, I like to chill to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I do more thinking then, and I make more things happen. So good, man. Yeah, y'all. Everything he said didn't happen. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
but I say, but that's just one way. And then like also like when I said like debit cards, like just to go and people always used to think or always I don't know if they always used to or always do, but they typically think you can only get cash back with a credit card, but there are other ways to do it with a debit card, as you may know. So thinking about this way, so let me think. I'll break it down. So like you said how you said with the PayPal, that's how you can get cash back that way. That's the organic way. But another way you can do is linking with shopping portals. So shopping portals you can do like Rakuten.
Uh-huh.
So excuse me, Rakuten, Rakuten,
Mhm.
and that way people think you can only link a credit card with it, but no, you can link a debit card as well. And excuse me, and then when you link the debit card with well, it can be one debit card, multiple debit cards, but most people have one. But one debit card, you link it to a store. Like if you go online shopping, or you go in store to eat at certain places, or go in store to shop at places, that's
Mhm.
the way to get cash back off of a debit card that you can send to PayPal, or you can get a check in the mail and get residual income. That's one way. Or if are you familiar with the app called Upside?
Yeah, hey Trevor, man, I'm a master of my craft.
Okay, okay.
What you just named? You named Rakuten. I'm very familiar with them. Upside, I'm
Upside.
very familiar with that. I also use American Airlines Travel Portal,
Mm-hmm.
the Hilton Dining, some other dining. Yeah, I got all that stuff, and it is good because but at some point it does become a little too much. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, what you're saying is very good information for people to
Mm-hmm.
know. Obviously, I mean, I even do it, but
All right. Well,
man,
what about I'm trying to think because I know I mean you've been doing this for years longer than I have. So, but I'm just trying to think because I'm trying to get something that people may not have heard of. Okay. What about Simply Miles? Have you heard of Simply Miles?
yeah, they're part of with American Airlines. Come on,
Okay.
Trevor.
Okay. Hey, I'm trying to see what you don't know because you know so much. But let me
I
see.
like it, man. I love it.
I
This
like
is
it.
like
Okay.
I feel like
Simply
I'm
Miles.
playing.
Ah.
Not being funny, I feel like I'm playing
Okay.
with my real little brother when we were younger. He used to try to stump me. and he
Okay.
finally learned that he couldn't. But, but now
I
I
got
will
you.
tell you one. Let me test your knowledge real quick.
Okay, okay, let's start.
Have you heard of Carrot Bank, spelled with a Karat?
Carrots Bank. I have, but I haven't researched it a lot. So I
Okay,
don't know.
well, you researched it a little. What do they do? And this
Carrot.
is not this is not
Wait,
a test.
wait. Did
I'm
you
gonna
say
actually
carrot or
explain
did you
to
say
you.
Basque?
I have Basque as well. No,
Okay,
Carrot.
because I know Basque, you can put in a savings account to earn American Airlines miles.
Mhm.
And then I was gonna say, do you know about the airline shopping portals, the different kinds though?
Yeah, I just say I use American Airlines
No,
and
no, the different kinds of shopping portals.
yeah, you can get it where you can get cash back, or you can get it where you can get miles.
No, no, I'm saying the different kinds of shopping
Well,
portals.
explain it to me, Trevor. Then I'll let
Okay,
you.
okay. The different kinds of shopping points. So obviously, you know of American Airlines, Delta,
Mhm.
United, JetBlue, but they all have their own shopping portal where they have typically 1,200 or more, give or take, depending on shopping point, 1,200 or more shopping places you can shop at that you can either get delivered or you can either pick up in store and get miles to fly. So basically, instead of you having to use just points and miles, you can accumulate the miles off your normal spend, and you can even get your utilities off of there. You can get your let me see, utilities. You pay your phone bill. You can pay your uh, internet, Wi-Fi, groceries, clothes, or anything you can think of for the most part. But each one has their own specialty, and they even have bonus features. So certain times of the year, you get bonus miles on top of that.
Well, I know exactly what you're talking about. I think you probably worded it different than I would have.
Mm,
And it is different type of travel portals, but I probably the way I look at it is different retailers
mm,
that are part of that travel portal. Like my American Airlines travel portal, only thing I use is MLB.com. Matter of fact, this hat I'm wearing right now,
mm,
I earn points from it because I use that shopping portal, and I use NFL.com. So those are only two. I don't go into all the other stuff because I kind of like to go to the store and try it on. So yeah, I'm very familiar with that. Uh,
mm,
Going back to Carrot, Carrot is a bank. I'm probably not going to do it. I received an invitation
mm,
for one last couple of days, and they
mm.
are really a bank that are focused on content creators. I remember this is what
Oh,
sounded.
content. Okay, that's right.
I remember I had 12 to 1,500 subscribers, and I
Mm,
applied because Get Business Credit had a card from them, and they denied me. Now they're reaching out to me to become part of their bank, and I can actually take one of my credit cards with this particular bank,
mm,
Carrot,
mm,
and say my American Express Gold or Platinum. Send them the card. They'll take the chip out, put it in a different card, and instead of it saying American Express Platinum, it'll say PBT. It'll have my logo, no
mm,
name, but it's actually using the credentials and everything from the American Express. That's the benefit, and it's supposedly this bank is tailored toward content creators. So if anybody's
mm.
interested, I don't have no links, nothing like that. You can check it out.
Okay, okay.
And I'm gonna get through some of these comments real quick. Choice
Sure.
privileges. Devin says choice privilege. My
Mm,
mom and I stayed. I'm about to school you a little bit, Devin. My mom and I stayed at a Choice Hotel close to the
mm,
hospital I was at. I may look into their cards in a few months towards Christmas.
mm,
It's in case we have to stay extra nights. Well, here's what I would
mm,
do, Devin. Do you possibly have an American Express or Capital One Venture card, or let's see what else here. City thank you rewards or Wells Fargo rewards. Reason being
mm,
is you could transfer those points to Choice Hotels. You could transfer American Express membership reward points
mm,
to
mm,
Choice Hotels. You could transfer City thank you points to Choice Hotels.
mm.
To be honest, unless you just want to collect credit cards, there's no reason to get a Choice Hotel credit card.
Nope.
You like I was told by American Express, I wanted a Delta Gold card. I just had to have it. And the rep, this was about 3 years ago, the rep told me, Rod, you already have a Delta card. So I'm looking at my card. No, I don't, man. I know what cards
Mm,
I have. But what he was saying, American Express is a transfer partner with Delta. Just keep earning the points you're earning with American Express and transfer them to Delta. Why get another card and a $99 annual fee when you already have the cards that are doing the exact same thing?
Yeah,
I said, you
because
know what, man?
American Express and
You're
Chase
right.
are transferable partners, so you can link them to virtually almost. If you have those two partnerships, virtually to any hotel chain or whatever, and it's really unique. I haven't got
Mhm.
to those levels yet. 'Cause I'm still being a master of my craft, learning my level. But what I learned is like even with investing, because I'm starting to get into investing a little bit now, and I learned that I have Charles Schwab account, and Charles Schwab, I have some accounts like some REITs, some basic accounts. And for those who don't know what a REIT is a real estate investment trust. So basically, it's these big
Don't get
companies.
too deep into it now, Trevor, because you got to
Okay,
remember
okay.
the credits. But go ahead, say your.
Okay, but it's just a really simple thing. It's just basically these bigger companies that hold the warehouses to these big companies like Amazon. A REIT owns them. Everybody you can think of, like Simon Property, which is like your average not hotel, your average mall. Simon Property owns them. So it's just like think of it like a big brother or a parent manning these bigger companies, and these companies pay a portion that has to pay them a dividend monthly or sometimes quarterly. So that's what I learned my research into doing, but I'm still learning more about it because I'm still learning about the investing game. Because I do follow your investing channel, not as much as
You read
when it
my
first came
mind
out.
because I was about to ask you that.
Yeah, but I do need to follow it more because I just started learning myself, and I love how even with the Charles Schwab people, they have this 24-hour line, and I'm serious, it's open 24 hours. I tested just to be like, okay, is it really open 24 hours like they say? But I've called sometimes after 12, early at like 5, and they're open, and it's unique because they can tell you not only what your account is, but they can actually like give you some general, but with everything, gotta take with a grain of salt, but with some general advice. And it's just like it's interesting just what you can do with investing, like buying it simply just for lack of better terms cash, or a margin, which I'm learning is like just the actual securities, which is the value, or yeah, the value of the account. So that's why I find just interesting, just learning about that and how you can fluctuate, and if you have a loss, convert it. So it's just very interesting. So I'm going to follow your channel more with the Points Blank Finance
No, it's
investing.
actually investing with Rod. I
Oh,
tell you,
investment Rod, sorry,
yeah.
investment Rod, but
Well,
it's
let me interrupt and step in a
yeah,
minute.
yeah,
Uh, and I like what you're doing. And
mhm,
investing is a wonderful thing. Again, I have a whole separate channel, so I'm not going to speak too much on that. I will
mhm,
say, for those of you who've never been here, what's my favorite word? Options, baby. You got
mhm,
to give yourself options. And a lot of times I also say, when I say something, I don't say it to flex. I say it to tell you or show you what you could do next. I try
mhm,
to give you not necessarily better alternatives, but different alternatives.
mhm.
Diversification in this whole finance world is key.
It
You can
is.
have one bank account, you can have one credit card. If the credit card come to decide they don't want you to have their credit card anymore, it's gone. You only have one, now you have none. If the bank, and mine happened the other day, I could not access the app on my phone to save my life and I needed to pay something.
Mhm,
If I only had that one bank, I'm done. But diversification and giving
mhm,
myself options, I have multiple banks, I have multiple credit cards,
mhm,
and I have multiple brokerages or stock accounts. I'm not
mhm,
saying people go do this. You should do this. You do what you want to do. You have to have a strategy that works for you. Don't do the strategy that works for Rod or Trevor. Do
mhm,
what works for you. I'm gonna tell you, I say it all the time. I don't keep up with the Joneses. I am the Joneses. I let people keep up with me. And I don't mean on YouTube and social media.
mhm,
But I'm not trying to do what everybody else doing. I'm gonna
mhm,
learn and figure out what Rod need to do to work for him. I'm gonna
mhm,
take what all these content creators say, but I'm gonna tailor it to a Rod suit, not everybody else's suit that I can't fit. Hopefully that makes sense. And I do want to say
mhm.
this to you, Trevor, and I
Yes.
did all that to as my segue into what I'm about to say now. I have Charles Schwab. I've had him for years.
Mhm.
The best thing about Charles Schwab is not, and this is an educational portion of this live stream. It's not a
Sure. I want to
trying
learn.
to tell
Please.
Trevor something different than what he's doing. This is an educational portion for
Mhm.
everyone. Charles Schwab, what I like about them, their checking account. That's why I open them. You can use their debit card at any bank anywhere. It does. The bank is going to charge you a fee, and then typically that machine, if it's not that bank you have, is going to charge. So you're getting double fees or whatever it is.
Mhm.
With Charles Schwab, every time you use your ATM with your checking, they reimburse the fee, no limit.
Mhm.
Told you we're going to school, baby. Do I need to ring the bell? Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Class is in session, baby. All
Yeah.
right. Another thing about Charles Schwab,
Mhm.
unless you got mega money
Mhm.
or a lot of money, and investing with Rod is all about investing on a budget.
Yes.
So if I want to purchase a full share on Charles Schwab, I mean, if I want to purchase some stock, I have to purchase a full share. They do have buy slices.
Slices,
I can
yes.
get fractional shares,
Fraction shares, yes.
but every stock is not listed in there.
Mhm.
Every stock is not listed there.
Yeah.
So, and I have to do a $5 minimum.
Mhm.
Right now, it sounds like Rod's diversification and Rod's options are being taken away. Also, if I wanted to buy exchange traded fund, I have to buy the full price. If I want to buy VOO, that's trading at about $580 right now, $590. I don't know the exact number. I
Yeah.
got to have $590, or
Yeah.
I can't buy that ETF. If I want to buy SCHD, I got to have $27.
Mhm.
Now, the beauty, the reason that I use Robinhood in my videos is because you can buy fractional shares.
Yes, fractional
It's not a
shares.
certain amount of certain list,
Mhm.
pretty much everything, including ETFs. There is no $5 minimum. I can buy as little as $1, and
Mhm.
I'm giving myself options. Yes, I have a Charles Schwab account, a JP Morgan Chase account, brokerage. All of these are stock accounts. Merrill Edge account,
Mhm.
Robinhood account, a Webull account, a Moomoo account, an Uphold account, Coinbase account. See, and I keep up, and it's something in all of them. I ain't got them there just to say I have them,
Mhm.
but why do I have those? It's because I had to get some of them to be able to do different things. So, and I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I do want to go to, like I said, through some of these comments. So I asked YouTube Experiment earlier, which credit cards did he have? And he's asking me which one would he get next. I can tell you just looking at this here.
Mhm.
I did a video a long time ago, a live stream. Don't get stuck in the mud. What I mean by that is you'll get approved for a Capital One card. It doesn't just have to be Capital One. Then they'll offer you their next card. Then they'll offer you their next card. Now you're stuck in the mud. All you have is a bunch of Capital One cards. There's too much diversification out there. So if you had one Quicksilver card for 25 years and 2 months, that's
Ooh.
cool for your AAOA or your average age of
Yeah.
accounts when it comes to your credit score. Me, just looking at this, the next card I got, especially if your credit score is over 680, I would get Chase, because Chase is the one. I wouldn't even care about no Barclays. I'm not a fan of Barclays. I have had Barclays cards, American Airlines business card or something. But anyway, this is what Rod would do. I may start out with the Freedom Flex, but I would probably start out with the Freedom Unlimited. You're going to get 3% cash back on dining, 3% cash back, grocery store, 5% cash back if you book through the travel,
Mhm.
and it's no annual fee. I would get that card first. I would wait probably 6 to 12 months. I will follow it up with the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Why would you get both Chase cards? They're the ones with the rule. Plus, what's my favorite word? Options.
Options, yeah.
If you're going to have the Chase Freedom Flex, I mean, the Chase Unlimited card, Freedom Unlimited, you're restricting yourself. If you only had that card, you could only get cash back. If you pair it with the Sapphire Preferred card, you have the option to get cash back, or you can transfer the points to the Sapphire Preferred from the Freedom Unlimited to the Sapphire Preferred to the partners
Mhm.
or go through the portal, and that's how you'll book your travel. So I have two cars and I have two options. I can get cash back or I can travel.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
real
Mhm.
quick, just so y'all
Yes.
see, hey, I believe in practice what I preach. I
Mhm.
didn't make that little list they just had, but I'm going to go through this real quick.
Mhm.
And I have to do it because I haven't done it with this camera. There it is. Custom cash card. That's one.
Mhm. That's one. U.S. Bank. Yeah.
US Bank Cash Plus. Now I'm pulling these
Mhm.
out my wallet. These are in my wallet. I probably don't have them all here. Remember the card I said was good, but I wasn't going to talk about it.
Mhm.
Customize it. Freedom Flex, right there.
There you go.
Discover It card. Mine's going to look a little different. I do have two. They are the same account number. You can get as many different
Mhm.
cards as you want. That is your Discover It card. Every card I pulled out right now, no annual fee. Mine's not going to look like the one that says Discover. Mine's going to look a little different. It has my initials RT. Anybody can get it. I'm not special. But then
Yeah.
I thought I was going to get this little dog with this little Westie. So I got me one with the little dog on it.
That's cool.
Then I changed my mind because after researching, I found out they bad as hell. So that ain't happening. And then
Hold on a second. Hold on.
that's not
I
going to
think.
be.
Hold on. Let me see.
Well, here, I'm going to
Give
just
me
take
some
you down. I'll
options.
see you when you. Oh, okay. You just.
Hold on. Let me see that
And
one.
this is the card I just told y'all to get. The
That
Freedom
one.
Unlimited.
Like
It's
that.
right here. Here's the Freedom Unlimited card. And to pair it with, and these are all in my wallet. I usually run by 8 cards. And
Mhm.
here's my Sapphire Preferred card. So
Okay.
everything I just told y'all I would do is what I'm doing. I'm not just saying I would
Mhm.
do it and hope I can do it. All right, so there you go. I would get the 2 chase cards, and then maybe I can
Yep.
move over to a city or get away from Capital One. You might go back and get the venture card or something. And
Yep.
yes, bumping the mothers. And Davis, I was telling YouTube experiment what I meant. Okay, in previous
Yep.
lives.
And on my channel,
Hold up, real
I don't.
quick.
Oh, sorry. No.
Hey,
Go
hold up,
ahead.
Trevor. Let me get through some of these
Go
comments.
ahead. Yeah.
Backed up. Capital One Quicksilver. Okay, now I see you putting them out. Capital One Quicksilver, 25 years, 2 months. Chase United. I say I wouldn't have got that United card. I'm gonna tell you why, man. Again, class is in session. I wouldn't have got that Chase United. Why YouTube experiment? Because if you get this card right here, you can transfer Chase points to United, to
Mhm.
Hyatt,
Mhm.
to Marriott. One card you can transfer all kind of places, but with United card, you only can fly
Mhm.
United and getting some out of it. Then you have to discover it. Good choice. The United is not a bad choice, but it's a better choice. The
Mhm.
Amex Business Cash Everyday Card or BCE, 5 years, 9 months.
Mhm.
See, that's some American Express in there. City Double Cash, 5 years, 9 months. Capital One Saver One. So, okay,
Mhm.
I see some diversification here. You had the Navy Federal More Rewards, Amex
Still some
Hilton.
good cards.
So everything you got the no annual fee Hilton. AF is annual fee, y'all. I like everything you have here. I can't. Now, the only thing I would get, since you only have a Chase co-branded card in this United
Mhm.
card, I would get to still stick with my guns. The Chase Freedom Unlimited and the Chase. All right.
Mhm.
Okay, I would keep that card because you've had it 22 years, y'all. This is stuff you have to look at, and I want to school people.
Yeah, the average age of accounts is definitely very important.
Right.
Definitely very important.
25 years and 22 years, that's high. I wouldn't get rid of this waste annual fee, but I just pay that $100 a month. Because then
Yeah.
right now, you got a pretty good average, a very good average age of account.
It
So
is very good.
let me go through here real quick. And there it is. Thank you, Meet and I. Meet and I just dropped a link for TCP's website. See, this is how we roll at PBT.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's how we roll. Meet and I, man, the founders, the creators of the thing I look forward to the most on YouTube, which is the Meet and I
Mhm.
Awards. Thank y'all for dropping that, man. YouTube
Thank
Experiment
you.
got
Thank
another
you, Media.
paragraph. Chase Sapphire Preferred, 3 years. Oh, okay. So you already got that. Well, dang, man, you got enough cars. So you have
Okay, you got them.
you see, you maybe go through that long speech. American Great. Uh, I didn't see the city of custom cash, but man, you got bro. I don't know if I mean I had 32. I can't tell you don't get no more, but you rolling, man.
Yeah, you wrong.
And Lisa said, "Who's on the panel?" I'll pull it back. Those are my credit cards I currently have. Lisa, this is Trevor from TCP Consulting.
Yes. Hi, Miss Lisa.
He started watching me a long time ago, shortly after I started, and he
Mm-hmm.
said it motivated him to start his own company and kind
Mm-hmm.
of talk about finance the way we're doing it. I don't
Yeah.
even know how to transfer rewards. Well, Devin, you're a channel member, man. Now I got to put a
You
caveat.
shouldn't have.
Text me first, Devin. If you don't have my number, I know you have my email. Email me at pointsplaintravel@gmail.com. I'll make sure and I'll walk you through whenever you're ready. I'll walk you through how to transfer those points. That is the benefit of being a gold or platinum member.
Mhm.
And so definitely give me a shout. They have two-level credit card, which are no annual fee and $95 annual fee. You talking about the Expedia card, they have the one key and then the one key plus. I love Schwab and Fidelity due to no ATM fees. Fidelity,
Oh,
they also
Fidelity too? Okay, I know that one.
you can get 2% cash back on every purchase with Fidelity. JR Hill says good night.
Mm-hmm.
PPT, great live stream. See you on the next live. Bye for now. All right, we're almost there, man. And we can chop it up. I am soon going to have 3 more cards with Barclay due to them taking over the GM cards, and then that's
Mm-hmm.
that. All right, so Trevor, what was you trying to show me? Man, I just wanted to get
Oh
through.
no, I just wanted to go through my little gauntlet. It's really just a simple one, but I just wanted to show partly like I've talked about most of these cars, but it's just about the fluidity of them.
The what?
So fluidity.
Oh, okay, you using them big old words.
I mean, I
Fluidity.
was an English major in college.
Fluidity. That sounds like serendipity or something.
All
All right, fluidity.
right,
I
but
learned a new word.
just for example, like this Cash App card, the reason why it's got fluidity is because yes, you can receive money, but people don't realize they also have the feature where if you put your pay stub in here, not only do you get your pay stub 2 days early, but if your pay stub is $300 or more, I think they just increased it because when it first came out, it was $50 overdraft fee, but now I think it's 200 if I
Wait,
remember
whoa,
correctly.
whoa, 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 whoa. Cash App got a $200 what? I can't even get it out. They got a $200
Yes,
over.
if I remember correctly, I just saw that they just upped it to 200 overdraft fee, and uh, I don't have the app. Well, it's on my tablet, but
But I thought
I
Cash App was just you put whatever the hell you want on there and send people money. And when they come up with this, you got to have a minimum balance because I'm about to get rid of mine right after this live.
no, I'm serious. Like if you go in the app,
What
go in
kind of
Cash
card
App.
you got? Do I have? Yeah, I got one of them. I got one
Yeah,
black.
okay, but basically, you go to Cash App. If your pay stub or pay stub, whatever you
I
want to
ain't got
call
no
it,
pay stubs. I
all
work
right,
for
but whatever, direct deposit is $300 or more. Not only does it give you a 4% no wait 4% savings, you get a $200 overdraft fee, and then you use it at any ATM anywhere, and it's you get like pretty much almost like reimbursement like you just said with Fidelity and Schwab, but it's cool because it's with Cash App, and then you got the boost up with the Cash App. So basically all the places like 7-Eleven, Wendy's, CVS, you get a certain cash back, and that cash back can be reinvested into that savings or into an account that you can use later on.
And when you say savings, what type of savings are you thinking of?
So like I don't think it's high yield savings. I think it's just regular savings, but it's 4% interest savings. So it's 4%.
Yeah, that's considered high yield. But
Okay.
so, but this overdraft fee is how much?
Yeah, I think it just got updated because before, like I followed this, I did my video probably like a few months ago, and I just checked it. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up now. Let me see.
Well, I don't know what Trevor did, but he went somewhere. He's still here somehow. But all right, I'm gonna get through some of these here real quick. Devin said he was talking about the choice program cards. All right. And YouTube said, I don't know. I think maybe wait for the last card to age 6 months before. Yeah, you're pretty good, man. I mean, you got the Freedom and Unlimited, you got the Sapphire Preferred. I mean, you don't even really have to worry about 524 anymore. You got all the good cards. I mean, that's just my opinion. My checking account has a $1,000 overdraft though. Man, mine overdraft is like, and I was going crazy the other day. I made a mistake on one of my backup to
Yeah,
the
Rod,
doctor.
I just checked it. It is two hundred
Well, you
dollar
ain't got to do
overdraft
that. You
fee.
can stay on there or click that little button. Well, you probably did. I don't know. It's what? 200 what?
So it is a $200 overdraft fee if you invest your $300 direct deposit into Cash App.
That makes no sense to me. I'm gonna invest my $300 and y'all gonna charge me two out of the three if I'm overdraft. Hell, I'm doing y'all a favor investing. No, I'm not doing. Now I will
Yeah.
tell you, I will stick. And I had a fit at my bank the other day because I
Mm,
mixed up some and they charged me a $17 overdraft fee. I said, as
mm,
much money as I pump through this bank, I shouldn't have no overdraft fees. And
mm,
I said, I tell you what, man, here's what we're gonna do. Leave it like it is. And I'm gonna
mm,
take 17 days, one day for each of them dollars you charge me to decide
mm,
whether I'm gonna close this account or not.
mm.
Hold on, this my daughter real quick. Hold on real quick, y'all. I'm gonna mute this here. Hold on real
Okay.
quick. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll continue. So the rest of you guys, this is American Heritage Credit Union. Is one of the top credit unions in Pennsylvania and in the Philadelphia region. And what's unique about this debit card, you can get $2 for every dollar spent. So basically, if you use it for your groceries, your utilities, your clothes, for every $2 you spent, you get $1 in earnings, like cash back. So it's like a cash back card. Then with my other one, Wings Credit Union, Wings was cool about this. Yes, it's a credit union, and it's one of the top credit unions in the whole country. It's like top 10. And what's cool about this one, you can load your debit card with a credit card or a debit card. Yes, you heard me right. You can load, when you sign this account, you can load this debit card with a credit card or a debit card or a credit card. So that's what makes this one very unique because you can transfer it to any bank, got bill pay, which is kind of like Zelle, and it's really making it unique. Then I also have PayPal, and this is a PayPal debit card like Rod has. You guys know what this is, but 5% any rotating category every month. Do it that way, this, that, and the third. Then there is the American Heritage credit card, where it's get 3 times cash back in all major categories: gas, groceries, airlines, pretty much anything. I get 3x on everything. So that's what makes this card very unique because it's a credit union credit card, less interest. It's about 18, 20%, maybe a little bit less, depending on what you do. But it's 3x on everything. And it's a credit union with American Heritage. And like I said, American Heritage is one of, well, yes, it is one of the best credit unions in Pennsylvania and in the Philly region.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I didn't hear all
Yes,
your
Rod?
setup. Unfortunately, my daughter had called, but I didn't hear your whole setup. You don't have to go back through it, but
Okay, okay. Are you sure? Because I can go back.
oh no,
Just
I'm sure, man, because I'm about to
okay.
do this in shortly. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
at
just
my
short.
threshold hour and a
Yeah.
half,
Mm,
but I still can't get over. And please keep in mind, in case y'all
mm,
don't know, with Cash App, if you receive over $600 in an annual in a year, calendar year, they're going to tax that money. So
mm.
be careful with that with Cash App, please,
Gotcha,
please.
gotcha, gotcha.
And while us motivate say good night, and me and I say good night until I'm about to be out too.
Mhm.
And yeah, me and I with cars. So y'all and Trevor, appreciate you coming up. And I know you probably have more to say, but I
Just
hear
two
you.
more, just real quick. If I'll be real quick, if that's
Yeah,
fine with
yeah.
you.
I'm gonna make sure you real quick because I'm gonna be like the
Yeah.
Grammys. I'm gonna start saying something
Yes,
if you
sir.
go
Yes,
too
sir.
long.
Yes, sir.
All right, go
I just
ahead.
want to explain this. So, Bank of America, we all know this, but do people know about Bank of Mary deals? Do you know about it, or do you know? Does anyone else
I
know?
don't know why you keep testing me. I did a whole video
Okay,
with it.
okay. Just
But
making sure.
Bank of America deals basically what they are.
Mhm.
Certain retailers, it could be restaurants, could be
Mhm.
fast food restaurants, could be online. They'll give you extra cash back
Mhm.
on top of what you already earned that will uh, you can add on and just collect even more money.
Yeah, it's just this, and then this one is for versatility too. Is the Target reloadable Visa gift card. So this one you can do your direct deposit in. You get 2 days ahead of time, and you can do your direct deposit. And what's cool about this is I don't have to go to only Target. I can go to Target. I can go to the gas station. I can go to the grocery store. I can go to the mall. This card can be used everywhere because it's a Visa, and Visa can be used typically everywhere. So this
Now,
was cool.
and that's good. It's good where it can be used, but here's
Mhm.
where the rubber meets the road.
Mhm.
Where can it be redeemed at?
You can redeem it at Starbucks, and you
I
can
don't
redeem
care
it
about
at Target.
that. Okay.
But you can. I will say this: you,
Now, just
you
tell
take
me
you.
where you can redeem it at. You got to give me
Okay,
that
I'm trying
little
to think. I'm trying to
presidential
think. I'm trying to think. I'm
speech.
trying to think.
Y'all, in case you don't know why
Hmm,
he's thinking about that, the name Points Blank Travel came from
hmm,
point blank. I'm gonna give you point blank information. You come up here. I ain't here to challenge you. I'm just gonna
hmm,
talk with you. But I'm gonna give you point blank information. I'm gonna hit you right between the eyes because 9 times 10 I've done my research on pretty
hmm,
much a lot of this stuff.
hmm.
And put an S on it because we're talking about points and miles, and the travel we're talking about traveling for free. So what how can you looking it up? See, Trevor, if you're gonna tell
Hmm.
somebody now, especially in my life, you
All
got
right, I hear you. I hear you. I'm just
you
saying.
got
I'm
to
just trying to
know
give people
because
options because you're the
it's
points and
cool that
miles,
I can
but I'm
earn.
just doing fluidity in terms of options.
Well,
'Cause
see,
that's my thing. I'll try to save and or make you money in different ways. That's more my bread and butter.
okay. Well, check it out, Trevor.
Yes,
I ain't trying
yes.
to talk over you. And ain't no way I'm gonna talk over you in my live
Oh no,
stream.
no, no,
So
no. I'm just saying. I'm just explaining
check
what mine about
this
bread and
out.
butter is. Yours is points and
Just
miles.
listen for a second. Just
Yes, yes,
listen.
yes, yes,
Calm down and listen, please.
yes, yes.
I don't care about earning 5,000% cash back.
Mm-hmm.
It's not doing me any good if I don't get a good way to redeem it for Rod. I'm not saying for Trevor. I'm not saying for the people in the chat, but
Mm-hmm.
me, that's why I'm asking, where can I redeem this? Can I only redeem it for gift cards, which I don't care about? Can I only redeem it at Starbucks, which I don't care about? I
Mm-hmm.
don't drink enough Starbucks. I typically only go to Starbucks if I'm traveling, even whether
Mm-hmm.
it's a vacation or a staycation.
Mm-hmm.
Can I benefit from this card when it comes to redemption?
Redemption, no, but versatility and what you can pay it on, yes.
Well, okay. I want you to think about what you just said and let that marinate. We're gonna move on. I
All
want you to
right,
let
all right.
this marinate like a slab of ribs. What you just said again?
So, well,
It,
I should
fluidity.
rephrase it.
Hold up,
So,
fluidity
you
because you
can redeem it at certain places, but not in the ones that you would particularly want. But it is versatile on what you can use it on.
it's versatile. Okay, I'm gonna sum this up in one sentence. It's versatile on what you can use it on. However, when you go to redeem it,
And you
you're
can use it for taxes purpose too.
Trevor, I didn't interrupt you.
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking.
Now I got to start all over, man, because you
Sorry.
can. I'm about to hit this stop. I'm about to hit this kick you off here, but now I wouldn't do that. Messing with you, man. But so now I got to start. So you're getting diversification of where you can earn, but you're killing the diversification of where you can redeem.
Mhm.
If I'm not mistaken, and I just want to make sure my viewers
Mhm.
get the best possible information, because if again, what benefit? I look at Starbucks as a it depreciates. And what do I mean by depreciate? Once I
Mhm.
drink it, I may be boosted up for a couple hours, and after that, it's gone. Same thing with
Mhm.
drinking alcohol, partying. I want my cash back to work for me for longevity.
Mhm.
I want to, now I'm going to give you an example, and I want y'all to listen real good.
Mhm.
I'm going to Let me do some real quick now. We're gonna get ready to end this here. I'm gonna do some real quick because I want Trevor to see this, and
Sure.
I want everybody to see it, not just Trevor, but I want
Mhm.
everybody to get a real good view of this. Oh God, I swear I just did this. Y'all bear with me here. But it's all about this whole game and finance. Why do you think so many people talk about it? Because there's a
Mhm.
strategy. You can go in willy nilly and get lucky. Well, I tell you, I haven't been too lucky in my lifetime, so I don't really like to bank on luck. I like to bank on, and in the stock market, sometimes you can. People will say,
Mhm.
let me put this in so I can go ahead and share this here with y'all. And this is the last call for comments because we are well over the legal limit.
Yes, I
Um,
love it, Rod. You're so like, I just love it. Like even just thinking brain to brain, person to person, I just love it because just learning from you is just like wow. I made it to PBT.
yeah, you made it on the screen, man.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
to me, man, I'm just a regular dude, bro. Just a
yeah.
regular dude. But I'm about to
Yes.
show you. All right, Trevor, I think I picked a good one. Yep, I did. All right,
Okay.
Trevor.
Yes.
This is why it's important, y'all. I'm going to share my screen, and we are bleeding over into a different uh, niche, a different realm. We still got 8 real homies in here, so I'm really doing this here for. Let me take that down.
Mhm.
Let me take that down. All right, so I'm going to share this screen with you, and I want to show Trevor something here.
Sure.
I want to see where it is. All right. So Rod said that how you earn is important, but how you redeem is even more, just as important. All right, what
Mhm.
I'm showing y'all on the screen right now is my
Spotify.
Robinhood account.
Mhm.
This is Spotify. I just did a video on investing with Rod on this here. If you look at this, and I'm gonna have to go to this other screen, but if you look at this right here, they
It's
tell
going well.
you. So let's say Rod get this card that Trevor was talking about,
Mhm.
and he's getting some good earnings, but he can redeem it at Starbucks. I'm not getting anything out of redeeming it at Starbucks. So what
Mhm.
Rod is going to do is get a card like the custom cash card,
Mhm.
and he's going to take that 5% cash back,
Mhm.
and he's going to take it and put it into something like Spotify. Now, on
Mm.
Friday, Spotify didn't do too good because some stuff was going on overseas, which I won't get into detail. But
Mhm.
and in one week, I'm not gonna get rid of it in a week. So it was losing because all this was happening all week. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
get rid of it in a month. But so let's just look at these numbers. Let me make this a little bigger for the people in the back.
Mhm. Mhm.
It might be as big as I know I can make it bigger, but I gotta. Anyway, y'all see it right
Yeah, we
here.
see it.
All right. So in the last month, it's up 30. I'm right here where it's blue.
Mhm.
13.6%. So I took the five money I'm gonna spend anyway. I made
Mhm.
5% cash back. I took that 5% cash back money, and now I've turned it into a 13 additional percent in a month. Couldn't have done that at
Mm.
Starbucks. Then in 3 months,
True.
I'm up 29.5% or $161. That's
Mm.
in 3 months. I don't even
Mm.
sell my stocks in 3 months. And I'm getting ready to show you why. Year to date, from January to June 14th, whenever Friday was, it's up 57.57%.
Wow.
Why am I going to go and redeem my money at some damn Starbucks when I can redeem it, get some everyday old school cash, and flip my money like pancakes like I'm working at IHOP? I think I'm about to make myself a higher position at a high IHOP. But
Compound
I don't
interest.
want
Yeah.
to because I'm gonna keep flipping these pancakes. So in the last
Mhm.
year, what has it done? It's just getting better and better. We're at 57.57%. In the last year, it's up 131.10%.
Wow.
In the last year, y'all, I ain't make this ain't the Rod website. This is Robin Hood. And then we're going to do the last one. 5 years.
Wow.
5 years. But you might not have had it 5, but I'll take 130. I mean, it's up $402. It's up more than double. But what has it done in the last 5 years? And I'm going to say this here. Look at that, y'all. 298.36%. And Rod takes his 5% cash back. Will come over here. And let me go over here. And this is one of my, I really just use this here for, man, that's why I made that mistake, man. They said I did something. I ain't have no money, I think it was the end of the day. I did too much invest. All right, y'all. So with this 5% cash back that I've been getting over the years, and I'm just going to read a couple of them. I'm not going to go over all of them. This is my rock. Everything you see right here that got this little green color is what I own. And everything green mean I made money. I'm not any mutual fund. I mean, ETF, I'm not going to read, but I got Google, Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, JP Morgan, American Express, Meta, which is Facebook, Instagram, Walmart, Main Capital, Visa, Walmart. I'm going to stop. Kroger, Tesla, Nvidia, SoFi, Oracle, Carnival Cruise. My goal is to take the cash back that I earn and make money off something that the average person would do on a daily basis. I ain't trying to see how much Starbucks I can drink. Now, matter of fact, let me check one thing here. The only thing I care about Starbucks is right here. You see right here what's highlighted? SPUX. I own stock in Starbucks. So I hope everybody take advantage of what Trevor's talking about and redeem your stuff at Starbucks so Rod can get paid. That's just a little note from ROD from PBT, baby. You got to be a master of your craft. Ain't no way in the world. And this is just me. There is no way in the world I'm transferring my money over there.
Okay.
But that's just right. It may work for you. What works for me, it may. And so please check out TCP Consulting, because I guarantee you, you're going to find more of what will work for you than what won't work for you. There are things I talk about on this channel that won't work for everybody. It's going to happen on every channel, but you're going to find something and say, wow, I wish I would have known this, or I wish I would have been doing this. I heard about it, but I didn't get much more. Trevor, go ahead. What else you got to say to the people? Because I'm getting ready to close out.
Okay. My last two slogans, it's on my website, but I try to say it in most of my videos. But my slogan is, your pleasure is my reward, and I'm consulting you can trust.
There you go. Well, I tell you what, and it was one other thing that I forgot to do. And I'm going to show you some. I ain't going to say it only. It happens a lot on Meet and I as well. But I'm going to share one more little thing. And this here is just going to, this could benefit. Let me stop this here. Let me add this real quick. We're almost there, y'all. I'm getting tired too. I can feel it.
Yeah. Got working at gym 5 a.m. for me.
All right. So right here, we are looking. Notice right here. Now you got somebody up here, somebody right here. But right here is top TCP Consulting. And as you can see, it says subscribe, the little black subscribe button that Rod is always talking about. I'm going to go ahead right now and subscribe. I'm going to show y'all how to do it. Then you'll hear Rod talk about a little bell. Here's the bell. It's going to default to personalized. You want to go up to all, click all. Anytime Trevor drop a video or go live, I'll get a notification. And then I'm going to go to his channel. This is what you're going to see.
And then if you go to post, that's the link to also videos too.
Okay. He just started. 10 subscribers, 9 videos. And what you want to do is, if you don't have time, watch at least a good minute or two of one of these videos,
Mhm.
like it, and leave a comment to make sure it sticks and you stay a subscriber. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I just subscribe and I have several channels that I can subscribe from.
Mhm.
So y'all just
Thank you
saw
very
it.
much.
Hey, no problem, no problem. Well, Trevor, I'm gonna go ahead and take you down, man. We will be in touch, and I'm gonna get ready to
Yes,
close
I
this joint
appreciate
out,
you
man.
very much. And I will stay to the game. And yeah, that's what it is.
Well, I'm glad the Points Blank Network,
Mhm.
specifically Points Blank Travel, has something to do with you
Mhm.
um, pursuing your dreams and your goals and creating your
Mhm.
own company. And wish you nothing
Mhm.
but the best. But we'll be chopping it up, man.
Yeah, thank you. And I always think of you as a mentor and also someone I can rely on. So I thank you very much. Thank you for giving me the time for this platform. And yes, I just hope the information I gave today was helpful to somebody in some way. Because, like I said, if I don't know everything, like no one else can, except for the omniscient God, but that's another story. But anyway, just thank you for your time. Thank you for your platform. I respect you always, and I always try to watch your videos to get more insight and more information. So thank you.
All right, blessings, my brother. You have a good one, man.
You too.
All right. All right, everyone. You got a chance to see Trevor from TCP Consulting again. When I drop the link, it's not scheduled unless I'm doing an interview. And he has some good stuff going on over there. So definitely check him out. YouTube Experiment says American Heritage credit card gives $1 back for every $2 spent. That sounds impossible. What am I missing? I don't know about that. That's like 50%. I mean, how are they making money? I don't know. I don't. I ain't never even heard of that credit card. So no. Devin said he's heard of Bank of America deals. I have the MasterCard with Target. Lisa saying good night. Lisa, thank you for staying here and tapping in. Make sure y'all check out Lisa J. Stock's content creator Stock. I don't even have to name all that. Investment guru. And I have a live stream she did today, man. I haven't even watched it, and I'm gonna go ahead and say I know it's gonna be good. It's talking about, have you started investing? And what are you waiting on? That topic alone got my attention. All right, so, and Davis, have a great night. All right, y'all. Well, once again, it feels good to be back. Don't get confused. I'm rocking an OG Investing with Rod shirt. It was called Points Blank Finance, and I rebranded it to Investing with Rod. But it was good to be back here again. I want to wish everybody a happy Father's Day, all the fathers, and those that are stepping in as fathers. I really appreciate you, and I know who you're stepping in for. Appreciate you more than I ever could. So please keep doing what you're doing. We need everyone in our young adults life. Um, we don't need just fathers or mothers. Back when I was growing up, you had aunts and uncles and neighbors and pillars in the community and good stewards that stepped in and checked you if you were doing wrong. A lot of people now get an attitude if you check their child, but the people that checked me, I wouldn't be where I am today had they not stepped in. And my mother gave everybody in my little town free reign to step in if they saw me or my brother doing anything wrong. So, with that being said, y'all, hope everybody have a great rest of your weekend. Hope you have a blessed and prosperous week coming up. I will be coming at you soon, dropping more heat, dropping more fire, dropping more knowledge. I do plan on doing a couple shorts on PBT this week, as well as a couple of videos. I may just get my lives back to Sunday. I haven't made up this live stream, made up my mind with the live stream schedule yet, but I know I'm going to do some videos. I've already got 2 videos picked out that I want to talk about on the channel. So also check out Investing with Rod. I'm dropping shorts over there, not as many as Lisa J. Stocks, but I'm trying to get there. But check that out, man. Check out that channel. Check out the shorts. I'm trying to break it down as simple as possible. And I do have a short that was ready to drop this morning about 2. And I said I was going to do it at 9. Then I said I was going to do it when I woke up, but I haven't done it yet because my last short, what is an ETF, has such good traction, I don't want to disrupt it. So you will rarely, if I have a video that's doing well, short video or live, I typically won't drop anything else until it kind of slow down. All right, y'all. Again, if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel, baby. Black button. I just showed you how to do it with TCP and Consulting's channel. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you select all. Share the channel with your family and friends. Share with everyone. And I'll tell you, when I say share it, I don't mean just send it, share and send it to them. I don't mean just write it down and hand it out on a piece of paper. When I say share, tell them about it. Hey, man, simply, there's a guy on YouTube. He's teaching people about credit, how to get the credit scores up. He's teaching them how to travel for free. He's having fun. He might even talk about something you didn't even know he was going to talk about. Then they're more apt to go and check out the channel. And also, hit that thumbs up, man, and help the video get pushed out. And we have another person that just creeped in here, my man. He's been watching me for a long, long, long time. That is the Game Master LLC. Good to see you, bro. And as always, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I can guarantee you, baby. Trust me, I was one of those. I will be coming at you soon, dropping more heat, dropping more fire, dropping more knowledge, but more importantly, showing you how to travel for little or no money out of your pocket. In the United States, internationally, we don't care. I may even find a way that we can get to Mars whenever they start doing that on points and miles. Until the next time, y'all have a good one. I will see y'all soon. Peace. Much love, y'all.